On this day, 30th April 2021, Nigerian journalists were awakened and charged to understand the concept of budget, its preparation, implementation and oversight, as this will go a long way to help in the development of every aspect that will boost the economy. Speaking at the Journalist Forum, Dr. Abraham, an economist and public analyst, highlighted areas the media had failed in terms of budget tracking for effective implementation, thereby enlightening the Nigerian journalists to engage the government on budget implementation as well as carrying out oversight of budget allocation. He also urged the media not only to keep track of the figure allocated, but to follow budget documents and process.
There's no end to the engagement process. It's like input, output, input, output. If this program we hold next year, you review how this one went, learn from the mistake, correct it next time. Next time again, you review, you keep learning and making, extracting lessons and making them as input. Then as I summarize, the budget process is part of our country's input and output system for implementing projects. So the budget as you know it is input. Then what should be the output of the budget? Expenditure, right? That we can monitor using physical projects. After a period of time, like 1 year, 2 years, you want to monitor the impact of that spending on the economy. After 3, 4, 5 years, you want to monitor the outcome from that expenditure process. One sector that can give you that kind of analysis is health sector, humanitarian sector, humanitarian affairs ministry. For instance, in the last 2-3 years, how much has been spent on national social investment programs? These are the questions media should be putting out there. Then 2 years on, what are the projects that we can see with our eyes that we can tie to national social investment programs? Once that is done, the next thing is 3 years after, how many people have benefited from national social investment program? Where are they now? How is it turning around their livelihood and empowerment set of skills? Then 5 years later, how many people have this project brought out of poverty? How many people have actually been empowered? So you should understand that if you want to monitor and track the budget, it's not something you do every day and just stop. You must follow it as a process, follow it as an activity. Some projects you can monitor in 1 month, others you need longer period of time. So with these few discussions, I hope we'll be able to at least have a feeler of what it means to understand what budget tracking means, which simply means following all the budget documents at every phase of the budget process, knowing who to engage, who to ask, who to throw your questions to, and what to watch out for. And then the aspect of effective implementation is based on input-output interaction. The questions you ask will inform the kind of implementation we should be expecting. So when the government is aware, and when I say government at this level, I mean executive, legislature, and judiciary put together. So when the government is aware that you know how to ask the right questions and you are following them up very tightly, then they begin to have a better understanding of the kind of commitment they need to throw into getting a very effective budget implementation process. As I summarize once again, don't forget, in 2020, the Federal Ministry of Finance, through its budget office, reported that 500 billion was set out for COVID-19 interventions. How many of those projects have been implemented? How many went to each geopolitical zone? What project are they supposed to be driving? These are the questions we need to put forward in order to understand what it means to track and understand the budget process.
Zainab Ahmed, Voicetv, Nigeria.